Alright, cool. Oh fuck, that was
going?
really loud.
Is this going?
Yeah, it's going. It's going. Don't worry, Sophie. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
It's working fine.
Okay.
Alright, so welcome back to
Stop!
Oops All Podcast for the first time in about like 2 months.
Uh-oh.
Really? Has it been that long?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has. It's been a hot minute.
Oof.
Yeah. But anyways, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Sophie.
I'm Emmy.
I had to think, bro. I needed to think for a second.
About what your name is?
No, like, who am I?
Oh. I mean,
we
yeah.
know you're blind.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
True.
She's only blind because she brought these kaleidoscope glasses.
Yeah.
And-
you just
and
wish you were as cool as me. Whoa! Whoa.
And she gets her bank statements in Braille.
Yeah, I've gotten about, like, 3 in the past month. And I don't know. Wait, do you think there's, like, a Google Translate for Braille? Like, do you think I can Google Translate it?
Think about what you just said. Like, how would that work?
Dot.
I really, yeah, you just be like, dot, period, dot.
I
mean, am I wrong?
Damn it.
Bro.
She be vibing.
I really do. Can I just, like...
Sophie, what was the story you were gonna say?
Which one?
About this guy that was smart.
No, there's no smart dude. Okay, but, like, we were taking an astro and geo test, and then we were all by, like, the whiteboards, and then we just started playing, like, Hangman and Tic-Tac-Toe, and then this dude started naming, like, the answers to the tasks on Hangman, and then the dude across the room did not get it, and it was just really funny, because it was, like, the stupidest shit. It was, like, Wegener's theory, continental drift theory.
Yo,
and,
Alfred Wegener.
bro,
I
he's a
remember
cutie.
that song.
That's crazy.
That
It
man is a
was
Chad. Absolute Chad in every respect of the word.
Here are David Alfred and Vayner.
Oh,
You know what, Siri? You can fuck off.
oh.
You said the bad
She really
word.
not gonna say anything back though. Okay, Siri. Oh wait. No, that's not
Siri's
a
such a
thing.
fucking boomer.
That's true.
You right.
Bro, okay, never mind. I can't say that.
Why not? Yes, you can. Everything can be said on here.
I tried making it. No, I can't. I really can't
As long as
say
you
it.
don't say the fucking fuck word. Because then I'm gonna be mad.
But like.
What?
What are you doing?
What word are you trying to spell out, Sophie?
She's
Is that
blind.
an N?
She's
Possibly. Yeah, I can't say that.
That is accurate. You can't say that word.
I can't.
Bro, she's not white. She's Slav.
But still.
That is true. Racism rules don't apply to non-humans. So
Oh.
that
Yeah, because
Okay,
she's
so
blind
can
too.
I say it?
I'd
Bro,
rather
poopy
not.
text.
I don't know.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, just my boomer mom.
Oops.
Oh. Oop.
Imagine
Oop.
being a boomer.
Oop. Dot.
So we be going to the Tame Impala concert.
Oh yeah. When is that again?
I don't know.
I legit
May
forget.
31st.
May 31st.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We seniors out for school then.
Haha.
So
Imagine
wait,
not being
for
done
real?
with school. Yeah.
Yeah, we get out like actually if
morning,
you're
I
taking AP tests you get out way before.
Yeah.
But like the
Well, it
What
depends
is yours
on what AP
last day?
test.
yeah, it does.
What?
What is your guys' last day?
Like
Like
May
the
20
17th.
something.
No,
Really?
it's like the 17th.
Oh shit.
That's
What
if
the
you have to
fuck?
take exams.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a flex. Well, anyways. Who's even going?
To Tame Impala.
Yes.
So what
You-
you're going
the-
with us?
I'm going with you guys, yes.
Yes.
But like, who else?
Everyone in the group
Yeah.
chat.
So that'd be Melanie, Martin, and Connor, right?
Melanie's, yeah. You're right.
Big brain. Sophie, tell us about your day today. Was there any dumb bitch moments?
Yeah, tell us
There
about
for sure
specifically the stuff that you were trying to talk about before we started this, and we kept on having to get you to shut up.
Yeah.
Like, he can't really. Oh, wait, yes, now I do. Okay, so, like, this. Okay, so I went into Herr Kreis's room, and then I was, like, trying to speak German, but, like, just because, like, German. I came out of, like, Frau Robinson's room, so I was already in, like, the German mindset, you know what I'm saying? And I was just asking him, like, a simple question, and then this dude starts, like, full out speaking in German, and I had no idea what he was saying, so I was like, yeah, and he looked at me like I was the dumbest person on this earth, and then I just kind of, like, walked out, and he was just like, okay, tschüss, oops.
I find that very amusing.
Yeah. Oh, my sister was telling me how she works with his younger sister, and that just like makes me feel really like weird. She was like, "Yeah, I told like Grace, because that's what her name is." She was like, "I told Grace that, her brother is your favorite teacher," and I was like, "That's so weird. Why would you ever say that to someone?"
I mean,
It's
true.
okay, but
Dude,
it's
Melanie's
weird.
mom works at a daycare, and Miss Healy's kid goes there.
That's
Bro,
fucking
she doesn't deserve
funny.
to have children with those bangs. I'm sorry. She really doesn't. She doesn't deserve to have a husband. She shouldn't be alive.
She doesn't love her husband.
No, like freshman
That's
She
year.
had
obvious.
told us about not only freshman year, but
Bro, doesn't she teach
on
psychology?
capstone last year.
She taught
we
capstone?
we had her for a sub for like a few days.
Bro,
Okay.
she does not know how to keep her
And
mouth shut.
oh no, she doesn't. Like we dragged a lot of information out of our long-term sub that we had that year. Like we got to meet our sub's sugar daddy, Mark, and it was really funny.
what?
Yeah, he brought us pizza. None of the other classes like got to know about it.
Continue
Our
with
class
you.
was uncontrollable. But anyway, yeah, so like we were just like talking to Miss Healy, and basically she ended up being like, yeah, so like in my early 20s I was with my soulmate and I really loved him, but like he didn't like make any money or anything, so I left him for my husband now because he had a good job. But like I don't know, I kind of regret that. I don't really love him that much. Like they sleep in separate beds and everything. And that's really fucking funny.
I mean, I wouldn't want to
Oh my
look at her with
God.
those bangs. Like, for real. Like,
It's gonna be really funny if like somehow this like gets to him.
Hasn't
And
she
that'd
been
be
like cheating?
so funny. Oh, definitely.
Like, with students though?
That's what I've heard.
Someone said, like, this one dude.
I heard about James Young, like
Yeah.
in 2011.
No, yeah,
James
no.
Young?
You know what's-
Oh,
you
no,
know
I'm
what
thinking of
happened?
John Young for a second.
No,
Hold up.
James Young, the guy that went to NBA.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
what happened was in our 4th hour in Stanic's class, because Stanik doesn't give a shit about what we talk about. This one dude named Antonia who knows like everyone, and then like this one girl named Ruby. Her older sister graduated in 2011, and she was dating him, and she was talking about her sister like crying about her boyfriend cheating on her with fucking Miss Healy.
Oh.
And they were
That's
like,
so-
they were trying to bring him up. They were
I
like,
remember
pretending that they
when
were on
like
the
I
phone with him.
first heard about that, and I like made the connection because Healy told us about how she like got fired from Rochester once, and then Mr.
Wait,
DeLuca
what?
She
gave her.
got fired from
No,
Rochester?
remember? So like at the start of freshman year, right?
Uh-huh.
When we when like teachers usually like at the start of the year give like a PowerPoint
Yeah.
about them. Like I remember vividly, like a part of her presentation was about how like she like got her degree and she worked at Rochester for like a year or two, but then she lost her job and she didn't say anything why, and it was just like kind of awkward. She just said she lost her job.
What hour did you have her? For
4th.
How do you
I don't remember that because I had
Yeah.
she taught 3rd and 4th hour. I had her 3rd hour.
Alright, anyway.
So but she didn't tell my hour.
And she was like, yeah, and then I was able to get a second chance to get my job back, and that's why I'm still here. So like, I just assumed it was like, just
Something
like some
stupid?
normal like a budget cut type thing, because she's like new, so like if you're gonna something like that, right?
And she's an ass teacher.
But yeah, also that, but then like 2 years, like last year, when the shit with the sped teacher happened, then
She was so
Yeah.
ugly. I don't know why.
yeah, like they could have done. Anyway,
For real.
that's immaterial. But anyway, so then like, someone was like, yeah, when we were speculating about like who it was before we found out, like we were all like everyone was like it's either Mr. Duffy or Mrs. Healy.
I remember
It's
that.
one of the two.
Mhm.
And then, like, you're like, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because like Healy's done it before, and I was like, what? And like, yeah, you know the shit with like James Young and everything. I was like, that's why she got fired.
Wait, who told you that?
I don't remember who.
No, I
was
remember
trying, but,
hearing like stuff about
yeah,
that freshman
like that's
year.
when like most people in like our grade started like really figuring it out and like.
Because the
putting two
seniors at
together.
that time, wouldn't they have known about it, or was James Young? No, he graduated.
No,
what
they
year?
wouldn't have
2011.
known about.
He was a
it.
senior, 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Never mind then.
but they would have been closer to that like time
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah, like their seniors probably would have talked about
Oh
it.
yeah, their seniors definitely would have talked about it.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
It's actually so gross, and I'm like, I hate that our school doesn't say anything. Like last year, nothing. Everyone was just
Yeah.
like, everyone found everything out like
It
through
was
the news.
so great for like 2 weeks though.
That's
It was
true.
so
The video
Oh,
of
like,
funny.
Scott
yeah,
eating
you had popcorn.
popcorn.
That was iconic. I was trying to find like the thing.
I have all the memes on my phone still.
Ew, I.
From
Oh,
that area.
oh, I have all of the memes from that.
Why would you still have those?
Because they're funny.
Why wouldn't I have
That's true. That's true.
That was like one of the greatest like memes of all of high
I remember
school.
walking into robotics and then Mario telling me that there's a teacher who was fired for it, and we were just like
I
trying to
remember
name
we were all
teachers.
we were all in one side of the room, all like by the doors, all trying to figure out who it was. And I remember Deputy Curtis like walks up and we're all like, hi. And it was because he was trying. It was him and Westcott, and they were telling boss like, hey, make sure that like none of them like exit through like the other. Make sure that they all exit here because there's like news crew over there.
I remember. No. I
Yeah.
remember that. Mhm.
I still drove past them when I left.
Oh, I did too. They got kicked off of like the property, right? So
Yeah,
when
they were
on the
standing on the curb.
They were standing on the sidewalk when I went, and they had like the like camera and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't see them, so I just like cut through the entire parking lot.
Oh, that was,
I've done that
I was,
before.
Like, I was doing the normal thing that I do, where like I wait until like the coast is clear, and I just like
That's what I
go
did.
the big room, and then I was just like cutting through, and I was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to go. Whatever, it's fine. And I'm like, oh, they're right there. Hopefully, I don't get stopped here.
Yup.
Oh,
That would have been super funny though. If they're just like, what's your opinion on this?
that would have been really funny. You could be like,
They really ask a student.
You should
What's
call
your
them
opinion
out.
on
I
the
would have
teacher
just been like,
fucking another
I
student?
mean, I've got a good idea of who it is, and I would have been completely wrong.
No, someone, I forgot who, but someone said Z, and I was like, why
Oh,
did
yeah,
I
I
see
heard
that? But that's like
Z.
terrible.
Yep, I was like, it would
But
not.
he loves his kids, like his kids and his
Yeah.
wife way
He-
too
yeah,
much.
he does.
Yeah, I remember it was like, so like me, Mario, and like most other people were like, it's Healy or Duffy,
Mhm.
and then the only people I remember saying that it was Z were like Ishii and Nitty.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Then they
anyone
probably
else
did not
thinking
have
it
a
was
good
Z.
relationship with Z.
Yeah, no, they didn't. But
Actually,
they also
didn't they-
really, they also really like Mrs. Matthews, so like their opinions kind of.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that that was maybe the most unclass I've had that's not called AP Econ.
Oof. I mean, I don't know. Mr. Z, like, I love him, but he tries very hard to be like. I don't want to say engaged with engaged with the students, but like
Right, but that's like.
no, but like in a funny way, you know, like friendship wise. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
trying to be everyone's friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know
can
how, like,
kinda
I
see
kinda
that.
admire-
with it.
You know how he's like the junior ambassador?
Yeah, why though?
Like,
that doesn't even
last
make
year-
sense.
Like all those girls that were
Oh
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mhm.
This year it's like this. It's like well, you know Rami and
Yeah.
Rami's table. Like they're like best friends. It's kind of scary. He made like a sexist joke one time, and I was like, okay,
Have you gotten the paper like how like the
The
19th?
pink slip.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, it's so
Ooh.
funny.
What
It's
is
so
it?
fun. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we can't ruin it.
Why?
It's so funny. He has to give a disclaimer about it now because he almost gotten like a lot of trouble from it
Wait, really?
years
What-
back. Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
you
because
did
there
it.
was that dumb bitch that didn't realize that it was satirical.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Can you
And
please
she
explain?
and like she told her mom about it, and then her mom like was like, "Yeah, your
Oh.
teacher's super sexist," and he's like, "What? No.
Yeah, I love Z. He's a great teacher.
He's a homie.
Yeah.
But like Stanek is probably my favorite teacher. Not gonna cap.
GFC, no cap,
What is
favorite.
GFC?
bro. Gary fucking Campbell.
Oh.
You don't even know. Like, he is the man.
Oh, I saw this on the presentation today. We had a presentation about like what science classes to take next year because Stanek was.
Take physics.
It's not hard.
It's
Okay.
It's
I was
so
thinking
easy.
about doing
Not.
physics because if my sister could take it, then I could.
Like literally on the tests, I'm just seeing how fast I can finish them.
Okay.
Now, granted, it's because I can use calculus to do a lot of the
Yeah,
problems
if
way
you-
quicker.
Okay, yeah, that's
But-
different. But if you are not in calculus and are just in normal math, then yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
awkward.
I will admit that like I am an anomaly in that scenario where I've taken
Yeah.
like all other advanced classes and I'm just like, oh wait, I haven't taken physics yet. Oops.
Mhm.
But I don't regret it because I got to have Mr. Duffy last year for AP Bio, and that class was so great.
He doesn't even teach AP Bio at Stoney.
That makes
What
me
does he
so
teach?
mad.
He teaches like chemistry, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
I asked Jack,
So we needed more chemistry teachers, and then they took our best bio
why
teacher.
didn't they take Myers? Literally, why?
Yeah.
We were
They
looking
took
at.
our best bio teacher and had him teach chem.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Dude, okay, so I was hanging I was hanging out with like Melanie, Addison, Mary, Nolan, and like Sebastian, and we were looking up the teacher's salary. Bro, Myers literally like gets like 87 a year.
Yeah, because she's been there
What?
forever.
No, but there are
No
teachers at
way.
RHS that make like 96 a year.
Who?
Yeah.
I forgot who it
What
was.
the
Like
can you
Miss
look this
East, Miss
up?
East I think is the highest earning
Bro,
teacher.
what? She literally teaches Spanish.
Yeah, she's been there for a while, and
Okay,
she's
but,
an
like-
AP teacher.
But I think Mr. Z makes more than Myers.
Mr. Z.
But
makes more
Mr.
than
Z
Myers.
like has like so
Well, no,
many
no.
other jobs.
No,
Yeah,
now he does.
on straight up salary, he doesn't. But he does a lot of extra stuff that.
Z.
No, I think no. His salary was higher. I'm pretty sure when we looked at it.
He's using our class to do like this video thing that he's gonna submit to like
Yeah.
College
no, he-
Board, and I
Yeah.
don't even know. He's kind of staging it, but like it's okay.
Oh yeah, no, he had like a bunch of like his old students. Like I went after school today, and he like staged a lesson for us to do because he didn't trust you guys to do it well.
Wait, when?
After school today.
Bro, I'm gonna
I
expose
shit you
him.
not. We did.
No,
Go
because-
ahead.
But why would he bring in Nate then to film us?
Cause Nate
Because Nate is like that's like what he does.
in theater.
I
Like,
know,
No,
but
does he do theater?
I know, but why would he
Yeah.
drag it out that far if it's not like if he's gonna use you guys?
Maybe we should be talking
know.
about this and exposing him to.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
fine.
It's not like he's gonna ever listen to this.
Whatever.
If Mr. Z, if you're listening to this, I love you.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean,
But you're also a snake if what Nikhil is saying is true. So
well, I mean, to be
Is
fair,
it
your
real?
guys' class is like historically terrible. Like,
yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're getting
Yeah.
American flag pants instead of shirts.
Hmm?
We're getting American flag pants instead of shirts because College Board did not like any of our shirt ideas.
What?
college. Wait, what?
Yeah, he like had to send them in to see if we could wear them in on the AP test. Our shirts,
So,
and they said
Oh,
no.
probably because
Okay.
They declined them all.
college board. Like I've talked about this before, but like
College Board is dumb.
college board is so.
Yeah, but
fucking
we're probably
whack.
getting American flag pants. And we're gonna do
Cool.
laser tag instead of seeing a movie this year, probably.
Yeah, because there's no movie to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no more.
We were told you were gonna play laser tag, but that never happened.
Because he said the seniors that graduated last year ruined it. But he won't tell us why.
He never told us why.
No, because
I
they
wanna
cheated
ask-
with the Civil War shit.
Well, is
Oh,
that why
yeah.
they
Oh,
were
yeah,
allowed to
just
play
kidding. Yeah,
laser
he
tag?
told
Yeah,
us. He told
yeah,
us
they
with the
would
pins.
like purposely like
Yeah,
just
they-
like trade pins so that like it's like people
They
that would
bought
check in
them.
first hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like people would like give them all their pins, and then like for people that would have it third hour, they just like give it to them. But then so that was part of it, and then also there were people that were like going apeshit about it and would like be like late to classes and shit because of it. So yeah, you can thank the class of 2019 for that.
Oops.
Yeah. I was gonna say something about Mr. Z, but I forgot.
I don't know. He's really funny.
All I know is that I
No, do we ever know why? He never told us why he got kicked out of MSU.
He got kicked out of MSU.
yeah, you got kicked out of MSU.
He never told us why.
He told us. He always like tells us how like he
Yeah,
was a
what
bad kid in
was-
high school. Like that
Yeah.
he always get kicked
Oh,
out
he
of
told us
classes and
about
stuff. But like,
He got kicked out of MSU.
bro,
I
what
know
can you
that there
do
was
to
a
get
thing
kicked
that
out
he
of
did
MSU?
that he was
I'm
it
gonna
in
look this
connection to the thing
He also did something with like a flight. He would
Yeah,
get checked by.
yeah.
Oh, my mom called me twice.
Uh-oh.
That's
You can.
Oh, my mom said send a selfie. Oh, let me put on the glasses real quick.
Okay.
No, but like
And-
he
and-
had to get checked by the TSA agent like
Yeah.
every single time he flew because of something he did.
Yeah. He's on like a. He was on a no-fly list for like a few years.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you told us this.
Yeah, because he and his friends went to Vegas and like he had his laptop in his bag, and then the TSA agent was like, "Can you take your laptop out of his bag?" And because he was young and stupid, he was just like, "No, it's my laptop. No." They're like, "Well, I mean,
Ooh.
it's procedure. We have to take it. You have to take it out of the bag." He's like, "No, no." And then they like took it out, and they were like, they were in Vegas and they were in college, so there were some pictures, and they didn't like that, and he was subsequently on a no-fly list for a couple of years, and we just don't talk about that.
Okay, I looked up how can you get kicked out of college.
I mean,
Let's see. No, but like what?
that's
what
not
can
gonna.
you-
He told us he would tell us at the end of the year, he
Plagiarism,
never did.
cheating on exams. Oh, my sister's calling me. What the nut? My family really do be like this. Oh, I'm gonna speak in Slav, so. Ciao.
Bro, that's crazy.
We about to have a foreign language on the podcast
Hey, somebody
for the
video
first time.
some.
That's not German.
Yeah, some charging my phone because we're literally doing our podcast right now. So like.
That's really funny. When you get made fun of for speaking a foreign language, so you switch to fucking English.
Do you know how whack it is? Like
Racism's
whenever,
kind of funny,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
skoro jsme skončeni, tak
Whenever
nemůžeme
she
to
talks-
nechat.
in
Ale-
Slav, it sounds like Albanian, but it's not.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing, right?
None of the words are the same. It just sounds
Well,
the same.
I mean,
Well,
It's really
to
whack.
je
I mean,
jeho
yeah,
podcast.
name
Ale
a
to má
difference
jeho
between like
microphone
Slovenia, Serbia, and
Slovenia.
Albania. Name a difference. 3, 2, 1. See, you couldn't even name it. I gave you 3 full seconds.
Different flags.
I mean, yeah. Okay,
Other
bye.
than the flags, and still, that took you so long to figure out.
Okay, bye.
That took you
they,
so long.
they have borders.
Okay,
That's common.
They got
between
Other
Directions.
things are knowingly providing false information, using, selling, and possessing illegal drugs,
Oh, it was definitely drugs.
carrying
It was
or
definitely
using a
drugs.
gun,
100%
knife, or other weapon on campus, drinking alcohol on campus or hiding alcohol in dorm
Oh, it
rooms,
was definitely
bad
alcohol.
grades,
It was definitely
criminal
alcohol.
offenses,
Well, usually
disruptive
alcohol doesn't
behavior,
get you kicked
dating a
out at
professor,
Well, yeah,
or
but if
having
you do it-
relationships.
Repeatedly. I mean, if you're a severe offender.
He got kicked off sophomore year though. Like, do you expect him to be living in the dorm sophomore year at MSU?
I don't know.
Probably.
Do you expect someone that has that bad grades and that much of a history like that to be one of the best AP teachers in the state?
Who literally
No.
writes for like, what is it? National...
I
what is
don't
it?
fucking know.
Scholastic? I don't even know.
Scholastic.
I don't even know, bro.
Scholastic.
This dude writes for
Bro,
like...
when you win the Scholastic Book Awards, that's like...
Okay,
That's
Lindsay,
goals.
I see you.
I'm realizing that the sensitivity on that mic is probably a little bit too high, but well.
It's okay.
Audio quality's still gonna be better than on my fucking phone, so that's fine.
Is this the first one with the mic?
Yes.
Wow, how special are we? Period.
You're very special, Ed.
Wow, thank you. You're so kind. Is that a rosary?
Oh yeah, that's the one that that they
Fake
brought
seizure.
me when I was in the hospital.
Who?
Shravya.
God is with you, Nikhil. Ooh,
Mario also read him the Bible.
Yeah.
Wow,
He brought his dad's Bible, and then one of the doctors thought that we were doing a Bible study. And we
Wait,
were,
actually?
yeah, and we were actually just making fun of Leviticus the entire time.
Oh.
Because Leviticus is so fucking funny.
Who I question.
It's one of the books in the Bible
Never
where
read
it
it.
has all of the like whack ass rules, like don't have sex with goats, and it specifies every single specific instance of incest that you can't commit, but because it's so specific, it leaves out like glaring differences. Like I forget exactly what, but like I'm pretty sure if it's like a cousin on your mom's side, like you're fine. Like it's like something weird like that, where like if it's like, yeah.
Sophie, how do you feel? You're literally Catholic.
Man, imagine being religious.
No comment?
No comment.
No comment.
Sorry,
on that
Sophie,
one?
that's not a thing.
Oh. Okay.
How often do you
Wow.
go to church?
I actually went to church this morning at 6 a.m.
Again?
Dead ass.
What?
Dead
That
ass.
shit's whack.
Oh,
In a group chat I'm in with Martin. And
Rami
so-
just texted me that he started listening to Tame Impala and it's
Oh.
really good. I'm telling him you're on the
We gotta get
podcast.
Rami on the podcast.
Rami.
Should I just call him?
Yeah.
Too
I'll,
much
I'll,
work.
I'll get him later.
Oh, okay.
That's a
I
different.
start FaceTiming him.
He's gonna
I just
FaceTime-
said you're on the podcast. That's it.
That's kind of funny.
Ha 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 ha.
Haha,
I mean, we
funny.
usually don't let Syrians on here, so, you know.
Is that where he's like my boyfriend, but I don't know where he's from. I forgot for a second. Bro,
Yeah, the mic is like right there.
what's up? That's on period.
I
That's
think
on
you need Torah.
Oh yeah, shoot. I asked my parents if I could convert to Judaism and they said no, and then my dad pulled up in a yarmulke. You're on the podcast.
Imagine being Jewish. Just like being able
When
to give financial
you're like-
Can I
You're
just like
like
have him
Jewish.
and explain and then just end it?
No, just text him.
No, just
He's gonna listen to this and then he's gonna know that
it's
nobody
gonna
wanted
be
him
really
on it.
funny.
Yeah,
No one wants you.
Rami, we don't want you here, and that's why we don't want your kind here,
Nope.
and
He
that's
said
why.
Nikhil's question mark. Your mom's actually.
Sophie, that's so funny. That's- no, you should say it's actually Joe's.
It's Joe's.
Gee, I wonder who Joe is.
Joe Mama. Actually, Joe Mother. He said Joe Mother. Okay, I'm gonna say you're off the podcast.
Imagine getting Joe Mama wrong though. Embarrassing.
He said, "Let's go."
I
Bye.
Let's go back to your homeland.
Imagine not being white. Oh wait,
That's
you're
being
half.
real. I'm the whitest person here.
That's true. That's true.
Like Eastern Europe is not like that's poor white, and poor white
Yes.
is not.
Sophie, I'm not-
It's a different race.
Oh, that was spicy.
It's an entirely different race.
Oh, today in my first hour. Okay, so my first hour is Comp 12, and we're doing senior projects right now. And Louisa, I told you this already, but Louisa's Albanian, and she's doing hers on like Albanian dances. And one of the activities,
Let's do it.
the activity she's doing is she's like trying to teach like people how to do the Albanian dance, and she asked me, "Bro, do you know how to do the dance?" And I was like, no comment. And then she explained
Sounds
to me,
like a no.
and then she explained to me it was like the easy one, and I'm like, I really volunteered to teach my fucking class members how to fucking dance in a circle like a cult, like, literally.
Cults are really funny.
That's true.
Like Scientology, no cap.
Bro, I remember having a
Fucking
conversation about this with my
hilarious.
dad, like in Florida, and just like not being able to sleep because we were talking about cults, and I was like terrified. Like I just like did not understand the I was like 10. I did not I didn't know. My dad was like trying to inform me on
You
this.
just gotta be like a Scientologist and just be like, ooh, I'm gonna exploit people for money.
I took a picture in front of their building in Detroit. I think you were in it.
We all did.
Yeah, we all did. It was exciting.
Oh, Rami said he's gonna start his own podcast. How about that? I'm gonna say
Rami, you can get on the podcast if you really want to. You just gotta like tell me.
okay. I'm
Roasted.
telling him.
Watch, he's about to make his own podcast named after like fucking Fruit Loops or some weird shit.
Bro, what even is
Fruit Loops.
Fruit
The podcast.
Loops? Fruit Loops are pretty good, but they're
Okay, but
Throw
Cocoa
back to when
Puffs.
Sergio really brought in 2 boxes of Fruit Loops and a bag of Hershey's Kisses for Snack Day Friday. Such a disappointment.
Imagine not having Snack Day Friday though.
Yeah, Sophie.
Okay, wait, who's this for? Birds?
Snack Day Friday is in the AP Cal classes and the AP Stat classes.
Yeah, because Bird, I remember Bird talking about that.
What?
Nothing. Oh, I said to Rami because he said, "Ooh, that's fun." I was like, "Yes, you are funny," but like I wasn't really
Haha,
thinking about
funny.
it.
Ha ha, funny. Ha 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 ha. So
He
how
said, so this is being recorded right now? Yes, yes it is.
You know what pissed me off earlier?
what?
I was on Reddit, and there was
Imagine
like a
knowing how
thread-
to use Reddit. I can't.
How?
God, Sophie.
I spelled like a Taco Bell thing and then a cat's one. Can we get your cat?
I don't know where my cat is.
The cat literally hates people.
Yeah.
No, she came to me and Debbie one time.
One
What?
time. One time.
That's one time. One time is enough.
As long as it's after marriage.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay. Anyway, I was on Reddit earlier, and there was like a thread talking about like the meme of the decade,
Mm-hmm.
and like there was like a legitimate group of people that were fucking saying like it should be Baby Yoda, and I'm like,
It's
bitch,
what? It's
shut
Pepe.
the fuck up.
It's Pepe.
No, it's SpongeBob.
No,
It's
it's
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. It's SpongeBob. I agree.
It's
It's
100%
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
There's always new SpongeBob memes coming out. It's SpongeBob. You right.
I love
Like,
SpongeBob. What a
SpongeBob
man.
is great.
It's literally the best cartoon of all time.
That
I mean, like, what else?
It gets better when you watch it when you're
Actually,
older.
Simpsons is. I like The Simpsons kind of
Simpsons
a
and-
little. No,
see-
SpongeBob is just like.
See, no,
See,
SpongeBob,
the
you
problem is
can
like
watch-
SpongeBob is like so nostalgic too.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. The Simpsons is like probably my second favorite cartoon.
I don't really watch the Simpsons that much.
Simpsons.
Symptoms. haha.
Ha.
No, but like,
But you also can't sleep on Rick and Morty though. Like,
Bro,
Morty is
Rick and
so
Morty-
good.
I have to illegally watch the 4th season because I ended my Hulu account because I'm stupid.
Oops.
I just can't. I'm just broke now.
Just like grab like a new email and then just get like a 3-week free trial.
Then I'll just wait for the entire 4th season to be released and then I'll just binge it. I just feel behind.
Or just like illegally stream it.
Yeah, but like I'm scared of viruses,
There
bro.
was such a good like the one, fuck, I think it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago. It was like a whole heist episode and it was making fun of heist movies, and it was so fucking
Have you watched Rick and
funny.
Morty?
I've seen a few episodes.
You need to watch it,
You
bro.
need
This
to
summer,
watch Rick
I
and
just
Morty.
like
I don't have
Europe.
like Hulu though.
It's
Not-
on Netflix in Europe.
It's on Netflix. Oh,
in Europe. In Europe.
when I go
No,
to
just-
Albania.
Yeah,
Just get it illegally. Like, it's not hard.
it's hard.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if I'm
takes
just stupid
time.
then. Diego and I were trying to like find websites to stream
I'm
it on.
fucking
but-
God, I'm blanking on the name. But like, there was one website that I used. Like, I watched it all this summer, and I didn't pay for any of it.
Send me the link if you remember
I
later.
don't.
'cause
I'll
that's
watch
what
it.
always happens.
So Sophie, later.
Yeah, I told you
That's
later.
the. See,
You're
that's
gonna
the
be
key
in bed.
word
You're gonna
there.
be thinking about it, and you're gonna be like, oh, there you go,
Fuck.
and then you can tell me.
Well,
Oh.
Bro, when I was getting my blood drawn today, like, I was so cold. They're like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I literally could not stop shivering. And the same guy that kept checking up on me. No, he finished because the machine I was on takes like at least 30 minutes.
Mhm.
But everyone else that does like the normal blood drawn, whatever the fuck it's called,
Mhm.
that takes like 15 minutes
Right.
like max, and then they like send you on your way or whatever. So Paige ends up being next to me, and like she had like problems with like lightheadedness.
Wait, Paige who?
Lawson, the one that's in lacrosse.
I know who Paige Lawson is.
So I was like talking to her. I'm like, "Girl, I'm freezing." Like literally, I'm sitting there. I'm like, literally could not stop shaking or like twitching because of how cold I was. And I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be this cold. Like, abnormally cold. And I would get colder when they injected like. So it'd go through like phases. So it'd draw your blood, spin it, then it would inject the like plasma back into you, and it would do that a couple times. Whenever it injected it back into me, I got so cold, and then like you would smell this weird smell. It was so weird. But then the same guy, he's like, "You good?" He's like, "I'm cold as well." I'm like, "Fam, I'm like convulsing over here. I'm like
Oops.
Nikhil's
This
face
is what your
seizure."
mom was
Oh,
talking
Mom.
about earlier. You should listen to her. She said, "No donating blood. You did it anyways."
My
And so
mom
that's what you
really
get.
told me
It's a
to.
free STD test.
I mean, you kind of right, cause they'll email you if you have like AIDS.
Hey, so
you're
you
gay,
kind of
you
gave
can't
us
legally.
your.
It's actually if you come into in the past year have sexual contact with a male if you're a male. That's the because I had to go through all the screening, but you know it ain't like that. Dude, they asked me for like how long ago did you take your flu shot? I'm like, how am I supposed to know? Because you have to apparently like wait 8 weeks for like
I mean,
any.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, hopefully my blood don't have like dead flu virus.
When I was getting my MRI this weekend, they also took my blood, and then I was like, wait, just kidding, I forgot. Ha 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 ha.
Jesus Christ.
How did you forget?
Okay.
I just don't have brain cells, as Mr. Boss would say.
Did
It's
you just
all-
call him Mr. Boss?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
boomer.
Yeah.
Can he
You're
please,
not
like,
a
do
boomer.
it
I bet
you're such a
next year?
boomer
I think
you
I'm gonna
don't
quit
even-
robotics next year.
If
when
you're such a
your family
boomer, you
gets-
would vote for Trump.
Imagine being able to vote.
Oh my god, I forgot.
So,
she can vote.
So,
Ha. Imagine not being able to vote for Andrew Yang.
Well, I can't vote in the primaries.
Oh no.
why not?
I'm not old enough by the time primaries. Wait, when is Michigan's primary?
Like March?
Yeah, no, I can't vote.
When's your birthday?
October 10th.
Yeah, the primary's not in October.
Yeah. Whoa.
The primary wouldn't be a month
I just
before the general
did
election.
the math in my brain. Hold up.
Oh,
Oh,
Alright, boss man's calling.
boss man.
Yeah?
ging, ging, ging,
I don't know.
ging, 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 ging.
What the?
What the nut?
Dude, Owen be saying what the nut way too much.
I know, like, what the nut? Why are you taking my freaking saying?
I literally, in band today, I went off on them. I'm like, Owen, you have officially stolen what the nut from Sophie and destroyed it.
Did you really say that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for defending my.
And then when we
my
were walking out of the
favorite saying.
stage, because we have a concert
Y'all
tomorrow.
want pizza?
Oh,
Yes.
dang, sure.
When we were walking off the stage, like, he's talking, I think,
Alright, cool.
Derek.
Who's
And,
Eric? Oh
Alright.
wait, just kidding. I know him.
and he was about to say
Alright.
what the nut, and I look at
No.
him. I
No.
was like,
No.
because they got rid of the dragon hole. I'm telling a story. You
Dumb
hear this.
Major. The other Asian one, not Nate. The one who Mr.
The
Eric
one
always
who's
calls
full
Nate.
Asian.
Oh.
Full
yeah,
Asian.
I don't know what his name
Is Nate
is.
not
but-
full Asian?
He's
No,
half.
he's half.
His mom is white?
Yeah.
Bro, Martin told me about Nate's dad going off on him at band camp and swearing at him. But continue what you were saying.
No, they got rid of like the dragon from like the musical that was in stage B, and then
Oh,
Owen
they can
goes,
go bring
"What the?"
that.
And he looks at me because the mirrors are in the room, and he sees me. I was like, "Owen, I don't think so." He's officially ruling what the nut. Like,
No.
he literally writes it down, like in
Okay,
his
he ruined
notes.
it.
He's like, "What the
Owen-
nut is a push," and I'm like,
What the nut is wrong with you?
"Now you have to say what? Go back to what the ginga."
What the ginga?
You have to go
I
back.
would, but then my sister started saying it, and the people were asking her what it meant, and then she
Just
was
say
like,
You could just say what the ligma.
was that this year?
That was it? No.
Was it this
It was
year?
definitely this year.
No way,
No
bro.
way.
This
I'm
year was
looking it
like
up.
3 different years.
Whatever. Yeah, no, it's like an on and off type name.
That's true, Sigma, Ligma. No, it was
When
definitely this year.
was, like,
Oh, yeah, no, it was. It was earlier. It was like
It was this
early this year
year.
because it was right.
No.
It was right around the time of
What
the
was, like-
sped teacher.
Yes.
I remember there were a bunch
Oh,
of memes that went in
yeah.
conjunction with it.
Yep.
What even were the memes of this year? Like, what did we start the year off with?
The year started with the sped teacher because we got back
I know,
and
but
like
real
the
ones,
first
yeah.
day.
Was it?
Yeah, so like we got back on like the 5th or something,
yeah.
and then it happened on the
yeah,
6th.
Bro, no. Oh yeah.
It was
Okay,
like
yeah.
really early on in build season because it was also right in the thick of fucking
Yeah, I
the.
remember this.
Is that a plus or a minus? Minus. I think we're undecided on this one.
Oh,
And it's just like,
ew.
no wonder Chrysler
think-
can't do things right.
I think I'm gonna quit robotics once you guys did.
Damn.
Nah,
Just 'cause
bro.
I can. Okay, actually, just kidding.
You're
Can't say
literally
anything.
not. No.
I
Don't do
can't say
that.
nothing.
You have to leave a legacy yourself. Just because
Yeah.
we
You
left
think-
one.
Oh, wait,
You
I
can-
can't say anything right now.
It's funny.
Haha, funny.
Ha ha ha.
I
You think I'm
mean,
gonna leave Martin in
Bro,
charge of anything?
no, don't leave Joshy in charge.
Joshy.
Ace. Can't leave him in charge, bro.
Bro,
I was so confused all the
Cameron.
Oh,
Next
Cam,
year
but
you
then
got-
Cam's
y'all-
going in.
Cameron doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah, he does. He's so smart though.
Yeah.
He may be smart, but like
He doesn't do a lot of
think
like
what's yours
outside of
well,
like
though-
build, but like
yeah, that's what I mean.
in terms of like in the shop, like Cameron's like great.
When he does do things,
We're
in
so
the shop.
screwed when.
That's how I
That's
felt
funny.
my senior year. I mean, freshman
I
year.
You are.
I feel
Freshman
like
year, I was
next
like,
year
we're
is gonna
screwed.
be tough because like we have very few juniors.
I mean, now machining is gonna be fine because Colin.
Well, yeah.
Aren't they doing 2 leads for machining this year?
You think I'm gonna
I think
keep
they-
doing machining though?
If you want to, I mean, if you like machining, then do it.
I mean, I vibe with it, but obviously I'm not as good as Colin. I'd rather Colin do more stuff.
well, I
than
feel
me.
like Colin's more focused on CNC,
That's
and you can
true.
focus on other things.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
guess.
much more. It makes more logical sense to split it
Alright.
up.
Yeah.
I'm looking up like 2019 like
Mhm.
meme calendar, and I literally cannot find
Yeah.
one that's. Oh
Bro,
wait, whoa! I found something.
What?
January. We started off the meme with the fucking lemon car, apparently.
Oh,
The
what?
Scooby Doo meme.
What Scooby Doo meme?
Do you remember
The
like?
Scooby snacks.
No.
Is
This
that
guy.
one?
This guy. The one where he was like God. They called.
Oh.
Let me see this.
Yeah.
He's like the main one.
Oh yeah, I love that meme so much. It was like I can feel God in me. It was like, it was so much details,
Yeah.
but like did not make sense, but it all made sense. I remember that
Oh
one.
my God, the anti-oop thing happened in May.
And I oop was this year.
Yeah.
That's such a bad meme.
This year was
I'm
just
so-
trash. I like.
There are a lot
remember-
of bad memes this
Remember
year.
that video where it's
It's
like
because
thumbs
TikTok.
up?
No, it's because TikTok was a
When I
theme.
first met
Well,
you.
because TikTok was a thing, so there's a lot of shit.
Wait,
I,
when
okay,
did TikTok
like, literally,
happen?
all these people called me negative last year, like in December, because they're like, 2019 is a new year. I was like, it's gonna be ass. Like I called it. I was like, I'm not gonna say freaking anything because I know it's gonna be ass. And then they were all like, don't be so negative. See, this is why you're like.
Sorry that I'm right.
Yeah. And then now they're here like, oh my God, 2019 was so bad. I can't wait for
Literally
2020.
every single year, it's the same shit.
Ever
Where
since
they're- where they're like,
2006.
It's
I mean,
worse.
2016.
Yeah,
Ever since-
2016
Bro,
was so bad,
2016
but 2017, we're gonna push back against him because he's hashtag not our president, right,
Oh,
guys? And then then everyone's just like, oh fuck, this really fucking sucks. Alright, 2018, we're gonna change things, guys, alright? Come on. And then 2018, alright, 2019, we're gonna get him out. And then they finally start focusing on trying to impeach Trump when they should be, trying to win an election instead.
Bro,
Because
I
it's
just
not gonna
realized-
fucking happen.
Ever since Donald Trump became president, like my life has been shit. Like not even like.
Oh
I
shit.
just
Donald
realized
Trump's
that
presidency
2016 was the
completely
last good year.
encapsulates our high school.
Bro,
years.
literally-
That's so weird. No, I remember. I remember freshman year, like crying the day after election. I was like, we really have an orange as a president, bro.
No, literally after summer 2016, life just went to hell.
That's true.
Like I didn't even realize that until like.
I don't feel
seconds
like
ago.
he had like a direct impact
No, he
on
did,
my
but I'm just
summer,
saying-
but like how?
No,
like
I'm
how
just
is
saying,
this
like-
shit?
Just like, can you please explain? Like I just made that connection that like it just has gotten worse every single year.
Yeah, that's facts. 2020. 2020 vision.
The
Oh.
sad the sad thing also is that so Trump attacks the media all the time, right?
Mhm.
And he's doing it from a place of narcissism
What
and
has
everything.
everyone done?
But then also the media does suck in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
They're really bad at a lot of things.
Mhm.
So on some level, yeah, he's right. They do suck, but the problem is it's not for the same reasons that he's saying that they suck.
Oh yeah.
So he's saying that they suck. It's like, hey, you guys are reporting on things that I do. Why? You're making people
Dude,
realize
it was
I'm
so
a piece
funny.
of shit.
I couldn't
But-
find his tweet, but he tweeted media be telling you all the wrong things. Go read the transcripts. I
Yeah.
did not say to investigate Joe Biden.
And then
I
it
literally
says-
read the transcripts.
Then it says invest. That's so fucking fun.
And I think he
still-
deleted the tweet
but
because I
still-
can't
but
find
But
it.
still, the media really fucked up, and they don't want to admit it. CNN is terrible.
That's true. That's true.
Look, I'm
I
not
really-
saying that Fox News is good because Fox
no,
News
I
is
put
also
on
terrible.
MSNBC.
Bro.
I put it on right to watch
Mhm.
the news right yesterday, and my dad really changed it to Fox News.
MSNBC drives me up the wall.
But I would
They're
rather watch
fucking
that than
terrible.
Fox News.
Honestly, I don't know that I would. Because Fox News makes me laugh.
Can't relate.
MSNBC just pisses me off because the people on MSNBC are in large part the reason that Trump won. The types like Rachel Maddow that get super pissed off when someone's like, hey guys, insert joke about minorities. They're they're a racist, they're part of the KKK, we need to cancel them, guys. And like that's what pissed so many people off. They're like, "Fuck you!" Like, Trump doesn't give a fuck about you guys, and these people do. So I'm gonna go with this guy, and like they haven't stopped. And like nothing about the Democrats from 2016 has changed.
But I would much rather watch that than Fox News. I cannot stand Fox News. I really can't.
Imagine
I
watching
can't
the
stand
news.
Fox News from like a substance perspective, but like it's way more entertaining to watch than MSNBC.
Yeah, if you watch it from like your stupid
Fox
standpoint.
and MSNBC, like substance-wise, both drive me up the wall. But MSNBC makes me sad because it makes me realize that like there's a good chance that the Democrats are gonna lose again. Whereas Fox News, when they say that
Bro,
shit,
that's gonna
it just
be
makes me laugh
college.
because they're gonna be like.
Bernie, please, Bernie.
Bro, please Andrew Yang. It's not gonna happen.
It is. He literally. Yeah.
But bro, Andrew Yang, like.
That's all he talked.
Yeah,
When you wore the hat.
No
I'm sorry.
cap.
Okay, so Andrew Yang sells like those math hats, right, Sophie? And so he wore his green one, which is like the weed edition one.
Yeah.
And he
it has
wears
a
it
weed
to
leaf on the
class
back of it.
yesterday. And Mr. Bird is like, "Yo, I like the hat. Like, is it for
For real?
Andrew Yang?" And like,
And he didn't
Just
see the
that?
weed leaf on the back, and he was like, and I was like, I mean, can it be both? And he's like, yeah. And then Effie was
Wait,
like
you wore
yelling at. Yeah, I was wearing it.
I was like,
And-
"Turn the hat
and-
around,
and-
Nikhil." I was like,
I'm like, nah, I don't think I need to do that.
I'm like, "Turn the hat around,
But that
Nikhil."
wasn't even the funniest thing that happened with what I was wearing yesterday, though.
Oh, with hair Kreitz.
Yeah, cause right after that, right? See, here's the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and so after that, I go to Brady's class, right? And like I sit down in the front, and I'm wearing like that hat. I had like a really fuzzy like pullover that was super soft, and it's so cozy. And
The Rochester one?
No, it's Ohio
It's
State.
an Ohio State one.
Oh.
But and I had like green Adidas pants that like matched that color like really well, and then I had like
Okay,
my
working on
green
the
and
fit.
red Jordans on, and like at the start of class, like Brady had me like stand up and like complimented every single like article of clothing, and was like was complimenting like my fashion.
Oh god, Brady is such a. I love him.
I love
He
Brady.
like did not like our class though, cause one kid recited his address. So
That's an Owen type beat, you know?
yeah, Owen recited.
No, it
Sherry's
wasn't Owen.
address.
No. Matthew, Kim, he recited Mr. Arcangeli's address.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he got,
so funny.
he got in trouble for it. I think he got detention
For
for
real?
it, or
That's
like
so funny.
it was.
Well,
It was
I don't
hilarious.
know.
What
Yeah,
happens
like
with
him-
detention at
Oh,
Rochester?
yeah, so-
like I've never like.
No, I know, cause Max Young, Colin Herman, and Lucas got detention for band. Remember?
Oh
For like
yeah,
the AP stuff.
yeah,
Basically you just go sit in the office,
yeah.
like dead ass, for like an hour after
That's
school.
really funny.
I had
You just
detention
don't-
in 6th grade before I moved to Rochester
Why?
for going to my locker and getting my math homework. We weren't allowed to do that, but I was like, bro, my mom's gonna kill me if I don't turn this in. Like, she's gonna kill me because, like, you know, I was like supposed to get only A's. You know, only A's, no zero.
Because 6th grade grades. So,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you know, like,
Yeah, true.
you know. So I go to
if
locker.
I'd gotten a 97 instead of a 96 in 6th grade, maybe I would have gotten into MIT and Caltech.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Yup.
Come on, Nikhil.
It's all on me, really.
Yeah.
But like, she found it in my planner, and you had to like take your planner to like go get your pass or whatever. It was weird. That's how 6th grade worked. And she saw it like sticking out my planner, and she was like, "Did you lie to me?" And I'm like, "No, I went to the bath because I told her I was going to the bathroom,
Mhm.
but I also went to my locker, so I didn't lie. I was also
Okay, I have a big brain.
So I went to the bathroom and my locker. I just left out the part with the locker, and I got in a lot of trouble. Yeah.
That's so funny.
I had to come in an hour before school
What the?
That's
and
so,
read.
Middle school is terrible.
I had to read.
I don't have any like.
Mr. Williams.
School daddy.
Yeah, he made it. He said, "I'm your school daddy." That's what he would say. And then one time, okay, so our class was terrible. He was supposed to retire our year, but he was like, "I don't want to end on a bad note, so I'm gonna retire next year." Yeah,
And he did.
yeah, he did. He did. Like stayed another
But-
year because he didn't want to end with our class.
See,
Herr Faza, the German teacher at West, who was there for like 30 years, right?
Mhm.
And like, still maybe the best teacher I've ever had. Like during our year, like towards the end, he was talking about how like he was hearing things about like the 6th grade class, and he was like, and he was like joking around, like, maybe after next year, I mean, I hear about the 6th grade class, it might be time to retire,
And then did he?
And then he fucking did. And like 6 teachers that had all been there for like upwards of 20 years, all retired before that year, which is so fucking funny.
Really? I remember Kelly talking about what's her face retiring. The one really good teacher. The son is in your guys' grade.
Oh, Miss Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Miss Fitzgerald. I don't know.
I never had
Oh.
Fitz.
Did Kelly go to West?
Yeah, Kelly's literally.
Kelly lives
she
in my
lives
neighborhood.
closer to Ruther than you do. And
No,
went to
she actually
She was
does.
supposed to go to Hampton.
Did she go to Hamlin? I swear to God, she probably
She went to U Hills actually. So far. It's because her sister didn't like Hampton.
Okay, but
Because they
Hamlin's
went to
right there.
preschool.
Hamlin
I
is
know.
literally just as close as Hampton.
I know.
She
But,
dumb.
yeah, and then she wanted to go to West because that's where all her friends from U Hills were going.
Damn.
So I would.
How much time are we
I
on?
probably would have been.
Holy
friends with her if she-
fuck.
What?
We're like 51 minutes.
That.
Bro, I'm
That's
not
a
paying
thick
$10 to go
episode.
work out with the lacrosse team for an hour when I have a gym membership at Edge.
$10 for an hour workout?
They're
Imagine doing
That's
the
because you're
lacrosse
whack.
workout for like varsity lacrosse or whatever, and
I don't
only
know if
like
I can be a varsity though, so.
how you are the only goalie.
Yeah, but like, okay.
Stop. You're the only goalie that is in.
There's another.
JV?
There's a junior who's trying out for goalie.
Who?
I don't know her.
She's not as good as you. She doesn't have a season of practice. Dave literally told you to your face you're on varsity. So
No,
shut the fuck
okay,
up.
kind of, yeah. But like, okay.
That's how you are.
I love playing goalie because I'm good at it. But I also like I like attack.
And then you think you're
I
not.
like attack. Okay, no, I like attack because I can beat people and I can be like, not my fault. They went
No,
into
no,
my
no.
face.
That's defense is more like that than attack.
I know, but like.
All
still
these
on
bitches
attack.
trying to run at me to like shoot the ball, and I'm like, I have the ball actually, and they're trying to like get the ball from me, and I was like, you come at me, you foul. So I just push them because then they get the
Yeah.
foul. It's so much fun.
I mean, less.
You know what's
girls'
hot-
nights is so stupid.
Yeah.
High
Dude,
key,
that's
summer
the-
gym was a lot of fun because like
Imagine
no one-
taking gym in the summer.
yeah, that's kind of bad.
Imagine doing
But
summer
also
school for
like
gym.
the only 2 people that like
Oh.
could play sports at all, like at any level, were me and Ornan.
That says something.
Exactly.
That
Like
Ornan played
And we went
basketball 8th
off.
grade.
like
you
like
look
for
crazy.
for basketball, like
Where did you guys even go on the field? Like outside? Or
It was
yeah,
not Hurt. Was that at Hurt this
no, it was
year?
at Van Hoosen.
Oh, this year was.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even at a high school, which is fucking whack. Like that shit hurt.
That feels really bad.
Yeah,
Why'd you go to
and,
middle school?
like if like for like Ornan and I were on the same team for like 2 basketball games, and it was unfair. Because like one like we just wait to be able to like easily steal the ball, and the other person just like run down and cherry pick.
Like, were they just like emo people or something?
A lot of them were,
Okay.
yeah, and then some of them like would try, but were like really bad. It was really funny.
Yikes.
Who taught it? Like, some
Mr.
random
Fox.
person? Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
that feels
Poor
bad.
Fox.
I almost broke my ankle playing basketball. Though.
After you had a
Wow.
fake seizure.
Yeah,
before-
after the seat. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Because like, I like, well, I hit one really cool dribble move before it, and then I tried to hit a Euro step
Wow,
on
what a
Ornan, and my
baller.
left foot landed right on his foot,
Ooh.
and like my foot just went like,
That's the worst.
yeah, and it was like right before we had like a 25-minute run or something too, so that just hurt.
Did you run?
Yes.
Oof. That
Yeah, just.
Imagine not getting out of like
honestly.
gym from like marching band or
Hey,
sport.
I mean, if I played
If
golf
you play-
for one more year, I could have.
You golfed.
I played golf freshman year. I was not good at all. I was really bad.
No comment.
You should see his picture downstairs. We just
Can I see it?
I mean,
in a bit.
I can't like stop you.
I'll show
Okay,
you. I'll
okay,
show you. I'll
later.
show you. It's
Yeah.
so. It's
We should
iconic.
probably call this.
It's
This
been
has
real.
definitely been the most circle jerk episode we've had
How long is
of
this?
our 55 minutes.
No cat.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is Freak 12 and good night.
That
That's on period.
Sounds good.
That's it.
All
I
right.
guess
No.
we aren't gonna go with
like and subscribe and press the bell button. But like and subscribe, guys.
We're
Like
also
and
doing
subscribe.
a
I'm the
giveaway
new Mario.
of Nikhil's watches and
That's
extra
not true.
Apple products.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
it is.
There's a line
It
of.
is true.
I'm all for joking, but once again, there is a line of morality, Sophie.
Okay,
I think we
okay.
should just
And I don't
throw away the
appreciate
watches.
that.
Can we just throw
Okay.
away the watches though?
Okay.
No, not the guys!
Let's go